Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ancient and wealthy city of Lax-Mihin, the capital of Rish Kayan. Why are we here? Because Rish Kayan has sent us a proposal, which we will take a look at. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Age of Wonders 3, a roleplay campaign where you, the viewer, gets to make the decisions. And let's see what Rish Kayan has to say. We have something for you that we hope will make you happy. He wants open borders. No. No. I want an alliance. So how about that? We will give you open borders if you give us an alliance. Balancing doesn't seem to do anything, so let's just try it out. Let's see. Let's see what he has to say. It should happen relatively instantaneously. And unfortunately, Carl disjuncted our spell. I want to start disjuncting his spells as well, but before we do that, I want to cast more powerful overarching spells, such as Global Assault. The caster's units gain charge on first strike and are promoted to elite rank. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Researching, at this point I don't really care. Vengeful Frost, I guess. Which apparently we learned immediately. So now we're going to summon Baby Kraken. Which we learned immediately. So now we're going to research Rot. Which we learned immediately. So Arctic Empire. We're going to upgrade Ignatius. What can you do, Ignatius? What can you do to make your men and women even better? Or should I just give you spells to cast? Starblade's army is pretty cool. The spell is useful, especially against Carl. Elemental Magic unlocks Mend Magical Being, but he can't really summon magical beings. Mentor, wonder what that does. Chain Lightning, Double Gravity, Spectral Shift, and Phase. I think we're going to take Ignatius down the Mage path, and we're going to take, obviously, Kara down the Warlock path. Alright, let's do that. First of all, let's there's some items here. There's items everywhere. There's more items in this world. A bow? Sure, whatever. Ignatius has, like, no actual stuff, though. All of his items are... Okay, so, well, Narvek should probably send... So he needs a sword, a shield, rings, a helmet. He needs pretty much anything we got. So let's take a look. Well, I guess Narvek hasn't received the items yet, so that's fine. We're being affected by Poison Domain, which sucks. Alright, Aurelia. A Magical Rider would be great, but you know what I kind of want to do? Is I kind of want to make an item for Ignatius. So first of all, let's give him some armor. And it's got to look sufficiently magey. That's more of like Manticore, or not Manticore, but like... Necromancer Magi. Do we have something that looks more like good guy Magi? There we go. That's pretty Ignatius-y. We're going to call it Ignatius Mantle. Ignatius's Mantle. No, we don't have... No, we do. Okay, perfect. Alright, what do we want to do for him? Well, is there anything that will make him a better caster? No, not really, unfortunately. Strong Will, though, is a good idea. That requires 4 upgrade points, though. Holy wow. What does that leave us with? Armored. Well, it'll make him a bit tougher, anyway. Alright. So basically, he has a... I wonder if there's any way you can improve the upgrade points. Like if there's a technology or Or if not, that's definitely something a mod should think about. Maybe a building you can build that improves the forge so that you have more upgrade points. Because the items that I've been finding seem a lot better than this. So then what's the point of being able to make your own items if the ones you find are better? Regardless, here it comes. 2 turns. And the Manti is going to come up here. Up to this point, Gaspard has been like a heavy cavalry guy, but I'm thinking I might want him to have a full Manticore army. That might be interesting. They are technically cavalry. Let's leave behind one of the swords. Swords masters. Alright, let's put him with them. Now, what are you? An independent Frostling succubus. Alright. Alright, so if we put our city here, roughly, we're only going to get the money at first, but eventually we'll also encompass these two. And the gold mine, probably, too. One, two. 1, 2. Yeah, that's a good place for it. 1, 2. And I think he deserves it. This city is going to be Gaspardia. Because it was Gaspard, if you'll recall, who tore through this area and conquered it in the name of Aurelia. Took care of all the wandering monsters. Satura came later, but Gaspard really was the tip of the spear. So, Gaspardia. Alright, Heraltisane. Let's get a couple airships. Lightopia. People are pretty damn happy already, but the baths are good because it improves population growth. So we're going to do that. Actually, let's just get it all set up. Crypt of Unlife. Oh, right, because the, well, no, the Well of Souls isn't in... Oh, requires a tomb. Okay. Each turn, a dead unit will come back from the dead under the caster's control as an undead ghoul. Now. Unlocks the production of stone sentries. Yes, absolument. But not just yet. We have a few other things to do, like a siege workshop. We don't need a laboratory. We don't need research, really. I guess a barracks is unnecessary, but wouldn't hurt. And then we'll go the Binding Circle. Alright, that's good for that place. Alright, we're finally getting out of Karl's evil, horrific dominion. Yeah, that research breakthrough in Aquaresia pretty much just had us research everything. But now I'm lost. Okay, here we go. Okay, these two are going to stand together just outside Karl's area. They have one Draconian Flyer, and that's really it. Most of their fairies are gone. I don't know if they're off, though. They might come back. Maybe they're out floating around, causing trouble. And there's another Castle of the Lich King. Aphrodisiac flowers. Really? And that must be a spell. Although I can't see it. Aphrodisiac flowers. What the hell is that? Alright. We can't quite get there in one turn. But next turn we will. We can get to Rizal, though, maybe. Nope, not quite. Wow, this whole area is like virgin, untouched land. Like nothing is... Even the nodes haven't been cleared. We have some humans. Oh yeah, this will be ours in short order. And we will finally have Frostlings, though it will probably take so long to develop the city that we're not really going to be seeing many of them in our armies. Leonis, you're staying put. And you're going to stay here, actually. I'm just going to have you hang out. The builder will get here eventually to try to rebuild the city. Or well, do I need a settler for that? Probably a settler. No idea. Alright. There's Satura. Actually, we have so many troops now heading for this that that's not even necessary anymore. Frigoberto and Ikara and Satura will head up to help. No. We do not wish to trespass. And Hilda. So we're bringing the house against Karl, which is fine. As we should. As we should. No, not quite enough movement to get on a boat. Actually, an airship would be good for those guys. Alright. Gaspard. Can't move. Because of the Manticore. That's fine. Alright. Another monster hunter. They can walk on water, actually, so they don't necessarily need the airships like the other people do. Okay, weird. I don't know where these troops came from. Where did these archers and... Oh, it must be from one of the spells? I don't know. Whatever. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. We're just going to defend the city. Maybe they were traveling with the settler. Which would mean that Farmeria is not... No, it's guarded. I don't know. Whatever. Not important. Alright, so Anya's army is a bit beat up, but not so beat up. But we can't make it in both, so we're just going to wait till next turn. So next turn, a lot of stuff's going to happen. We still have to resurrect Bosper, by the way. He must be very sad that we don't care very much about him. I think we'll build the fort, I guess right in the middle. Right here is a good place for it. And then the town will eventually encompass the production, the gold, the node, and the berries, and the crystal tree. Maybe someone could clear that at some point. This builder is just going to stay here. And poor Zoki. I don't think he'll ever be part of the fight. Festival of Magic. Gaspard. Ooh, Blood Honor. All units in the hero's army gain Warrior's Honor. When a unit with Warrior's Honor dies in combat, all units owned by the same player gain 100 happiness. Yeah, why not? That's kind of cool. Deals 3 damage. Now, see, martial arts is kind of a weird one, because I think he already has it. Yeah, he already has it, so there's no point in getting it again. Bleeding Wounds, on the other hand. That's good. Rishkayan has declined our proposal. He just really, really doesn't want an alliance. So, whatever. I don't really care. He can stuff it. Alright, Leticia. Now, Leticia is going to be super important if we ever go to war against Duemus. But right now, moving troops from Leticia to the front lines is taking forever. I mean, we're just going to keep pumping out the mounted archers because we have tons of money, and why not? If nothing else, they're meat shields. You know, Leticia would also be kind of a fun place to build shock cavalry. They wouldn't have the same bonuses that the mounted archers do, but they'd have some bonuses. What builds them again? The Veterans Hall. We'll do that. Well, I was going to say we'd move it up, but frankly, it's not that big a deal. Alright, Gaspardia. We know the drill. Builder's Hall. Storehouse. Wooden wall. Shrine. Barracks. We won't have to deal with that for a while. Alright. Finally some action, folks. It's been a long time, hasn't it? What effect do the aphrodisiac flowers have? Guess we'll find out. Very likely victory. After the loss of Bospor, that's great. Okay. This is slightly unexpected, to be honest. But apparently, it's shallow enough water that our units are not drowning, nor are they in boats. This whole thing is just very weird. But we're just going to go with it. We're just going to go with it. Chunk, for example, I have a hard time imagining him gracefully walking on water, but however we do it. Yetis. So this army has all the heavy hitter, like, high hit point units. And the one that Anya's actually commanding, they're more like the finesse units. The Monster Hunter, the Swordsmaster. Well, the Swordsmasters aren't really finesse, but they're the Berserkers. Berserkers hold in reserve, of course. Scree. I want them to move forward one more turn before I really start doing anything wild. We'll move back our airships. Well, that one at least is really damaged. This one we'll keep here. It might be useful in a pinch. If anyone can take the Fairy Fire, it's Anya. Still, though. Alright, we need to get rid of these fairies. Anya, what can you do that'll help us here? Let's Guardian Flame yourself. Meanwhile, Berserkers take these guys from behind. Perfect. Which then frees up our Monster Hunters to do what they do best. There you go. Good job, Will of Wodenaz. Now we have the Gilded. They didn't do as much damage as I had hoped they would. Scree. Putting Scree out there is just asking for trouble. Wow, our Stone Giant's pretty beat up, actually. Let's hurl a boulder at someone. We need to get a bit closer. That didn't really help. Good job. Actually... Oh, I was going to say, now that I think about it, where's the Rage of Winter? But there they are. Then we have the Shield Bearers. We have Chunk. We have the Wings of Legend. Igneous, of course. Alright. A little nervous about Anya, to be perfectly honest. So we're going to... Stone Skin won't really help her against the fairies, though. Two times... Well, she's not defending, though, so that's not going to help. Isn't there the one that forces her to not die? Phoenix Warrior. Yeah. Just to be safe. Of course, they dispelled it. Holy crap. Igneous is going to die. The Gilded just went down. These Nightshade Fairies are out of control. Yeah. So long, Igneous. So already 2 of our named units of history have fallen. The Gilded, the Swords Masters from Geldorf. They've come so long just to fall. Chunk, you need to get revenge. Actually, yeah, let's put these guys behind him. Okay, Wings of Legend. Actually, we're going to finish you off. We're going to finish you off with the Rage of Winter. And that way, Chunk can take these guys. And the Shield Bearers can finish them off. Perfect. Alright. Monster Hunters. And finally, Anya needs revenge for all this crap they've been pulling on her. Alright, so already Anya's Legion, unfortunately, in their first major battle, have lost 2 of their units. They lost Igneous, the Stone Giant, and they lost the Gilded. I feel like we should replace them with a Fire Giant and a Manticore. But now, it belongs to us. And we're going to release as a vassal. That's fine. It'll give us some good points. And we're going to kind of rest here for a moment and kind of get our wounds healed. Anya definitely needs some time off. Alright, so that's done. Now we're going to take this Necromancer town. Let's put these guys up here. Let them run. Throw Ice Ball? Sell for gold. Not important. Okay. Next. Actually, no one's guarding the city. Alright, Rizal belongs to us. Frostling City. In this case, I am not going to release as a vassal, but rather absorb it. And there we go. We're going to get these guys. I don't care. I'm not going to get these independent dwarves. We're going to move them up to continue their scouting, while the city will be guarded by this Manticore. He could take on 3 random human guys, I'm pretty sure. A Black Wand. Let's get that over to Narvek. Seems like it's his jam. Oh, he's full of items, though, isn't he? Alright, Satura for right now. We'll move these guys up here to help. Okay. Man, Gaspard. Unfortunately, he can't fly, so that's going to be tough. Carl is just really tough. Like, even his little crappy cities caused a lot of death on our end. Alright. Build a fortress. Let's see, it's on an island in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. I'll think about that one. For right now, we're just going to call it New Fort. Okay. Apparently our Warbreed can walk on water too. Not sure how or why, but that's cool. Yeah, you're going to stay put. I'm curious, like, who gets to walk on water and who doesn't. Like, it's starting to get kind of weird. Like, who has that ability and who doesn't? I don't know. Oh, man. You know what? I'm going to keep a memorial in the comments of, like, all the different Anya's Legion troops who have fallen to memorialize them for all of their work and their sacrifice for the glory of Aurelia. All right, let's move the airship down here. We have Phalanx on the way. They're just going to hang out until we get an airship to them. That's fine. These guys, we just can't get them on the water, huh? No. Oh, well. Alright, Hilda Mayflower. I don't want you fighting Carl by yourself, though. Just kind of keep an eye on things. What's this? An unexplored wizard tower. Mythical. Yeah. Let's just kind of have them hang out there. Actually, you know what? We're going to send the airship back later, too. They don't need the airship now. They're on this island. Satura is going to come up, too. She'll be there in a turn. Alright. So what kind of army would be good? Actually, no, we're not even going to do that. We're going to... He flies. So we're actually just going to have him go to Mistdale by himself. And this Manticore is going to head on over to Anya, along with this Fire Giant, who we will name at some point. Alright, and you know what, folks? That will be the end of this episode as well. So, look at that. We have done some good stuff. We've created the city of Gaspardia in honor of Gaspard. We have a fort here that will eventually turn into a city on this island that we have to name. We hopefully will rebuild Mistdale. I'll build a settler somewhere. We have conquered the city of Rizal, the Frostling City, which in 5 turns we'll be able to start investing in. The city of Sarpatis is our ally and vassal, as is the city of Holy Fane. Actually, let's quickly look at that before we end the episode. Let's see what Holy Fane can do. Actually, we won't know what it can do, can we? Well, we kind of can. So they can build all the fairies, unicorns, nymphs. The Nightshade fairies, as we saw, are just amazing. But the thing is, they're also very weak. So, like, as long as you keep them out of trouble, they are amazing. Other than that, they've purchased everything here that can be purchased. Let's see what the aphrodisiac flowers do. Alright, so you get a resistance bonus, which that's the reason why the fairies were so powerful, because they use magic attack. And so, yeah, that's why. Because all of our troops, especially our kind of non-special human troops, like our the Gilded, unfortunately, were just swords masters no matter how good they were. It lowered their resistance and allowed the fairies to really knock them. That's too bad. That's too bad. Oh well. They are now our vassals. They were just doing what Carl was. Wait, did I just cancel my... Whoops. Alright, good. We're back. Alright, next episode, folks, we'll go on to a new turn. We'll continue the press against Carl, and we'll see where things take us. So once again, I'm Marcus Aurelius. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Have a good one.